Hi friends, and today we can discuss illustration 7 from AS3 cash flow statement, ICI study material, and of course all the 6 illustrations and complete theory part already uploaded. Please watch through playlist. Today we can discuss the illustration 7. Particularly very important point is to be noted. While discussing the sum, while reading the sum itself, I will explain and what kind of treatment required here, where you have to write, and everything important, all important aspects I will explain while reading the sum itself. The same I will explain once again solving on the board, so that it will be 2 times revision will be there, and while discussing the problem itself, so that I believe that if you completely listen the entire sum, so it may take 20 minutes or half an hour, and I believe that you can do independently. Okay, right? If you have any doubt, and you may clarify it, no doubt. Okay, come back to the illustration 7. First I want to read the sum and I will explain. The balance sheet of Sun Limited for the years 31st March 2011 as well as 2010. 2011 and 2000 last year and current year balance sheets are provided to you. Summarized as like this: equity share capital 50,000 rupees, and which is in last year. Of course current year 60,000 it is, and if there is no any adjustment, I can say 10,000 is share capital generated by shares are issued during this year. If no adjustment related to this given, and no adjustment is given there, and obviously we can say 10,000 is received by the issue of shares. It is a financing activity. 10,000 you have to write inflow. P&L 4,000 last year and current year P&L 5,000. 1 year is a profit. That profit after appropriations, after tax and after appropriations, the profit will be 1,000 rupees. Trade payable 2,500 last year, current year 4,000. 1,500 current liability increase. The current liability increase means outflow. Current liability increase means inflow. But of course it should be considered if you do that operating activity in the indirect manner, and you have to consider the change in working capital, and there you have to consider. And if you work out by direct method operating activity, and it will not be required. But if you do by the indirect method, and 2,500 increase to 4,000, 1,500 increase in current liability, which is inflow. Taxation, which is a provision for tax, which is last year current year given. You can have a provision for tax account. Last year provision for tax opening balance, and current year closing balance is given. How much amount provided through P&L account we can take it. How much tax paid we can work out through provision for tax account. Even dividend payable, very important point is dividend payable. Earlier dividend, as far as dividend concerned, 2 aspects we have to discuss: proposed dividend, declared dividend. What is a proposed dividend? Dividend normally proposed by the board of directors, and it will be declared by the shareholders. Earlier proposed dividend, actually it is the part of liability side. Once board of directors proposed itself, and earlier they were showing in the liability side. But right now proposed dividend will not be the part of financial statement. It will be like a disclosure only. Whenever it is declared, you have to show in the P&L appropriation, and it will be the part of current liability. Therefore dividend payable, dividend declared, opening current liability, closing current liability is very clear. How much dividend declared during this year through P&L appropriation. If it is given how much you paid, you are able to know by the dividend declared account or dividend payable account. We can work out provision for tax account, dividend payable account. Let us work out both. By both of them, how much tax paid, how much dividend paid, let us come to know. Come back to the asset side. Fixed assets given. Premises last year, current year it looks 10,000 same. If no adjustment is there, we can say there is no purchase, there is no sale. Come back to the fixtures. 11,000 last year, current year 17,000, increase 6,000. If nothing is mentioned, I can say there is a purchase of 6,000. If some adjustments are there, and I have to find out some sale is also given, some other information provided. I have to go for the fixtures account. Okay, so you can have the fixtures account if there is any sale value, if it is missing. Let us say it is given say sold, but sale value is not given, and you can find out as a missing figure through fixtures account. Vehicles opening 8,000, closing 12,500, there is increase unless separately no adjustment is there, that 4,500 I can say purchases during this year. But if any adjustments related to this, you may have the account, and meanwhile you can check it how much purchases and how much sales done during this year. Short term investments 1,000 and 2,000. Short term investments you may consider when it is not having significant risk, and I said that within 3 months if they can be liquidated without any significant risk, it may be taken like a cash and cash equivalents. So here in this problem it is taken like a cash and cash equivalents. Come back to the current assets. So come again, inventory, trade receivable. Inventory increased by 14,000 to 73,000 increase. 3,000 current asset increase, which is outflow. Change in working capital, it should be taken at the place of change in working capital. Increase in current asset, outflow by 3,000. Trade receivable increase, again current asset increase, outflow by 2,000. Cash and cash equivalents need not to consider at the while working capital change, because there will not be any activity. This is what simply balance sheet given. Come back to the adjustments what are given. Profit before tax 4,500 given. Provision for tax for current year 1,500. 3,000 after tax. Dividend declared through P&L appropriation 2,000. The profit is 1,000. If you check it, this 1,000 is there. If you check balance sheet, between 5,000 and 4,000, 1,000 profit is after appropriation. Very importantly, when you do the indirect method, but of course here there is no chance to by direct method. Cash received from by sale of goods, cash paid to purchase of goods, and these items cannot be ascertained in the direct manner, so we should go by indirect method only. So when you go in indirect method, you may start with net profit as per balance sheet, this 1,000. Then what you are supposed to do, provision for tax should be added, dividend declared should be added, tax paid should be deducted from the operating activity, dividend paid should be shown as a financing activity. If you would like to take 1,000. No sir, I want to take profit after tax, I want to start 3,000. Then need not just adjust to provision for tax, because you are taking after provision for tax, you are going to take 3,000 rupees after provision for tax. Provision for tax should be added back, and tax paid should be deducted there. But need not to consider the dividend, only you can show as a financing activity, but need not to dividend to adjust to P&L account, because you are going to take 3,000. If you take 1,000, and that 2,000 should be added back, because it is a non-operating activity. But if I want to start 3,000, that 2,000 need not to add, but I can show like a financing activity. No sir, I want to start profit before tax. If you want to start profit before tax, and obviously provision for tax and dividend whatever you declared, both need not to adjust. Okay, because provision for taxation is not deducted to add it, dividend declared also not deducted to add it, so need not to adjust both these items. Only the thing, tax paid you can deduct from operating activity, dividend paid you can deduct from the financing activity. That's all when you take the profit before tax. Okay, right. So and lastly you are given that fixtures and vehicles given, like the depreciation for the year, fixtures 1,000 rupees given, vehicles 2,500 depreciation. Proceeds on disposal, during this year some sales taken place regarding vehicles, written down value 1,000 rupees, vehicles sold at 1,700, there is a profit of 700. And of course sales value is also given clearly, and simply prepare a cash flow statement by the given particulars. Obviously, can you work out in direct method? In the direct method here, operating activity not possible, we have to go for indirect method only, right? And I said very clearly, when you come back to the assets and what are the accounts you need to prepare in the working notes. First of all, fixed assets, investments, and that's all. Need not to maintain any current assets accounts, only fixed assets and investments accounts we have to maintain here. To know is there any purchase and sale. If all the particulars are given, of course it will be simply tallied. Even you may not work also, and if purchase sales both are given, but if you work out this, and yes, you may check it whether it is tallied properly or not. Okay, fixed assets and investments account you have to prepare, and current assets account need not to prepare. Come back to the fixed assets. Premises, no adjustment, both are same, opening closing, there is no purchase, there is no sale, so need not to prepare premises account. Fixtures and vehicles account let us prepare, because there is a change in the opening closing, some purchase sale particulars also provided. If sale particular, sale or purchase, if any missing figure also you may find out through fixed assets account. Have the fixtures and vehicles account. Short term investments, I said already, it is taken like a cash equivalent. Current assets account need not to prepare here. Come back to the equity share capital, 60,000 at the end it is 50,000, at the end it is 60,000, 10,000 increase, no adjustment is given. So if simply you can say cash received by the issue of share capital, that difference is 10,000 rupees, need not to maintain any share capital account also. Yeah, P&L account, this is what the profit after appropriations, you may start with this, otherwise profit after tax you may start, better to start profit before tax. Then provision for tax, dividend paid, need not to adjust both of them. Dividend paid deduct from financing activity, tax paid should be deducted from the operating activity. Okay. Next, current liabilities, trade payable, so increase, fixed assets are over, current liabilities, trade payable increase, it is inflow, I said, provision for tax, dividend payable account we can have, that's all. So this is the information. Fixed assets account we can have, equity share capital account need not to prepare, and next you may have the provision for tax account to know the tax paid, to know dividend declared account, to know dividend paid. Okay, yes, now I would like to work out all this very simply. After completion of this working notes, we can go to the simply cash flow statement. So I want to take the fixtures in the beginning, 11,000, fixtures beginning, closing 17,000, vehicles in the beginning 8,000, vehicle always asset and debit balance, 8,000 vehicles, closing 12,500, short term ignore it, and cash received by the issue of share capital, I said rupees 10,000. This is a financing activity. Provision for tax, so opening balance 1,000, by balance brought down 1,000, and of course closing balance 1,500. Dividend payable opening liability 1,000, by balance carry down, brought down 1,000, to balance carry down 2,000. Okay, so that's all. This is the opening closing balances we have taken everywhere. Now let us consider particularly when you come back to the provision for taxation. We know that taxation through P&L provided 1,500, for which entry P&L to provision for tax. In the provision for tax by P&L, through current year P&L provision made 1,500. Automatically how much tax paid during this period we can know as a balancing figure. Provision for tax to cash or bank account, this is a balancing figure, 2,500, 2,500 and 1,000 rupees. By the provision for tax we are able to know how much we paid the tax during this year. Similarly, we are able to find out the dividend also, how much dividend declared through P&L appropriation 2,000, P&L appropriation to declare dividend, and the declared dividend by P&L appropriation, how much dividend declared 2,000. Obviously balancing figure is paid off to cash 3,000, 3,000, 1,000 is the dividend paid during this year. It is a financing activity, and tax paid should be deducted as an operating activity. Okay, and come back to the assets account, and asset particulars are provided like this. And very important thing here, provision method is not followed. When you follow the provision method, entry depreciation to provision for depreciation, asset maintained at the historical cost, and all the accumulated depreciation to be deducted, net asset should be shown in the balance sheet. But here it is not like that. Directly the assets are shown at the written down value, and which indicates that they are following normal depreciation method. That means they are writing depreciation entry like depreciation to asset, that's all. So assets are maintained at written down value, okay, for depreciation. And very clearly mentioned that fixtures depreciated by 1,000 during this year. No any other information related to fixtures. Entry depreciation to asset, in the asset by depreciation 1,000 given. No any information given related to fixtures. Obviously you can find out the missing figure here. When you bought the fixtures account it had to cash account. So balancing figure can be known as a purchase of fixtures during this year. Okay, right. So 18,000, 18,000 to cash, 7,000 balancing figure purchases. By the fixtures account we are able to know how much what is the value of fixtures purchased during this year. Come back to the vehicles, another asset account. 2,500 is the depreciation for this year. By depreciation 2,500. It is mentioned that written down value 1,000, sold at 1,700, there is a profit of 700. Whenever sold asset cash or bank to asset, in the asset by cash or by bank, it should be written with sale proceeds 1,700, and there is a profit of 700. Profit entry asset to P&L, in the asset to P&L within bracket profit, that is 700. And if both sides are tallied, okay, otherwise I can say the debit side short missing figure can be called like a purchases, vehicle purchases during this year, that can be known. Vehicle account data to cash account, this is a balancing figure which is purchased during this year. Okay, go to the credit side, and the credit side total is looking like 16,700, 16,700, and of course purchase is 8,000. Okay, already sale amount is given, purchase amount we are able to know. So here purchases is not given, we are able to find out the purchases of fixtures is a missing figure. Tax paid we are able to know, dividend paid we are able to know. So this is an operating activity, deduct from operating activities tax paid. This is to be shown as a financing activity, dividend paid, and asset purchase and asset sold, received and paid, both should be shown as investing activities. Moreover, very very importantly, and whatever the profit taken, profit on sale of vehicles, it should be withdrawn from the operating activities because it is a non-operating activity, but need not to show anywhere because it is automatically incorporated in the sales amount. Okay, now this is the way to finish the working notes. Now we can have the clear-cut cash flow statement in the simplest manner. Once working notes is completed, and very very simple to solve the problem, put the heading, of course it is unlimited, cash flow statement for the year ended 31st March 2011. You may have the cash flow statement for cash flow from operating activities, but here it is direct method not possible, you have to go for indirect method, cash flow from investing activities and financing activities. Very very simple to solve the problem here. First I want to take net profit as per balance sheet, I may take it. Net profit after tax also I may take it. Net profit before tax also I may take it. But if I take the net profit before tax, need not to add back the provision for tax dividend declared during this year. Okay, so the sum will be very simple. Only tax paid I can reduce here, dividend paid I can reduce from the financing activity. Therefore I would like to take here net profit before tax given 4500. Then what I am supposed to do? Depreciations and amortization should be added back. Okay, and non-operating items to be withdrawn. Add or less working capital change. Tax paid should be deducted. That's all. First I want to go for depreciation amortizations. Right, first add depreciation on assets. And of course it is straight away given in the sum itself, 1000 as well as 2500. Total 3500. So non-operating items to be withdrawn here. Non-operating items means interest dividend received and interest dividend paid. Interest dividend received is not there. Interest paid is not there. Dividend paid, dividend declared and paid here. But dividend declared in P&L normally, it should be added back and paid should be deducted here. So dividend declared here need not to add here because before the dividend only have taken. So dividend declared you need not to add. Profit or loss on sale of assets and investments to be withdrawn. So vehicles are sold at a profit. It was increased the profit, that is to be removed. Less profit on sale of vehicles. How much? 700. Profit on sale of vehicle 700. That's all. So this is what we can say, 7300. We can name it as cash flow from financing activities before working capital change, 7300. Next, add or less working capital change. Add or less working capital change. Now let us see that one by one how current assets and current liabilities are changed. Okay. First I can say that trade payable, come to the trade payable, current liability increased by 1500 inflow. So increase in trade payable. $1500 inflow, and taxation need not to take, dividend is also need not to take. And come back to the current assets. There are only two current assets. Inventory, increase in current asset outflow by 3000. Increase in inventory. Increase in trade receivable outflow 2000. Increase in trade receivable outflow 2000. Outflow and 2000. That's all. 7300. Two subtractions are there, 2000, 3000. One addition is there. Okay, the resulting amount we can say here is 3800. This is what we can say cash flow from operating activities before tax. Simply out of the tax paid should be deducted. It is 1000 rupees. Provision for tax account, through provision for tax account we came to know that 2800. Write in the outer column, which we can say net cash flow from operating activities 2800. Come to the next, cash flow from investing activities. There you can write, is there any asset purchase or sale? Asset and investment, purchase or sale. No investments are here, but two assets are there, and we can write the purchase and sale amount received towards purchase and sale. And interest dividend received should be recorded here. Interest dividend received is not there, but two assets are there, purchase and sale we can write. Vehicles are sold at 1700. Cash received by sale of vehicles, cash received by sale of vehicles 1700. By the vehicles account we came to know purchase also. Cash paid for purchase of cash paid for purchase of vehicles 8,000. Purchase and sale vehicles are there, but purchase of fixtures we worked out through fixtures account as a missing figure. Cash paid for purchase of fixtures, cash paid for purchase of fixtures 7,000 rupees. This is what we worked out through the fixtures account. That's all. These are the three items. The net effect you can write in the outer column. Outflow 13,300. This is what we can say that net cash flow from investing activities. Come back to the last one, cash flow from financing activity. The share capital, debentures, bank loans, etc. Pooling the money, redemption of money, interest, dividend paid should be shown as a part of this. Okay, right. So which is like a financing activity. It's very clear in the financing activity, and there is a issue of share capital, and we worked out as 10,000. Cash received by the issue of shares. $10,000 only. Dividend paid, not declared. Dividend paid should be taken here. Write the net amount in outer column 9,000. We can say that net cash flow from all the three activities net cash flow of all the three activities is 1,500 minus. Okay, 1,500 minus, it is representing. For that, add opening cash, cash equivalents, write within bracket what is the opening cash, cash equivalents to you. Opening cash, cash equivalents to you is opening cash 8,500, opening cash equivalent 1,000, 9,500. The result is closing cash and cash equivalents. It is 8,000. Let us check it. Closing cash, cash equivalent 6,000 plus 2,000. This is what? 8,000. Okay, now this is the simple way to solve this problem, and of course not only this particular problem, any problem, and you may handle in this manner. Any number of sums you can practice, you can work out once you know the concept very well. So my request to all of you, please watch the first class where I clearly explained about the complete concept. Once you know the concept, once you know all these particular problems, illustrations and practical questions, and I believe that any kind of question you can answer in the examination. Okay, we can discuss the next problem in the next class. Bye.